It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 70 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd down and goal. Ellinger. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Taylor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to return this one. They'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So, Charles, you look at this offense. You think about it. You got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got Rome. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 123 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. on play action. Ellinger. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. These two teams all tied after one. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive line.
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Out left and complete to Thornton. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 48 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ellinger. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ellinger to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Ellinger. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They go play action here on first down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long. And you can see the frustration that it's causing. Because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Forced out to his left. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ellinger. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now it's Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Second and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Paris Campbell, 87 yards. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Gallagher's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running left, Taylor. We'll get this up to about the 44. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He's got it to the 43 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the handoff, Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Patriots take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So that changes everything. Everything. I mean, instead of adding to their 4th quarter lead with a field goal, they surrender the lead on the block and return.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 62 yards on the ground. First and 10, Taylor now. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked, but he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pass complete to Harris, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Let's go now. Let's go, lady. Watch us. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards, as they hope to move it a little closer. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.